Hey guys, welcome and welcome back to our channel. If you are new here, my name is Chanel, the owner of 3 Balls Handmade Soaps and More. And in today's video, I'm going to be making this blueberry soap. Alright y'all, so as always, I like to show you everything that I'm going to be working with for today. And first up, I got my indigo infusion here. Now I did do the hot oil infusion method. I don't show that in this video, but I will leave a link down below to a video where I do talk about hot oil infusions. Now I'm a little nervous about this infusion. My olive oil that I used was a little bit more on the green side, so it's definitely a little bit darker. And I don't know if y'all can see that. I'm not sure if my camera is gonna is picking that up, but it kind of looks like a teal almost. I mean, we're gonna give it a go anyway, just to see. And what I may do is add in just a little bit of activated charcoal. I don't know. I'm gonna see. And I also have some pear and blueberries baby food, and the only ingredient in here is just pears and blueberries. I don't know if y'all can see that or not, but this is 4 ounces. My recipe does not call for 4 ounces. Well, the amount that I'm replacing isn't 4 ounces. This is just my little test loaf, so I won't even use this whole jar. Then I have my protective eyewear. I also have my thermometer, gloves, scale, my spatula here, my stick blender, my test loaf, my clear container, as well as my long spot pitcher, and my bowls. If you're new to my channel, I use quite a few bowls, quite a few dishes all together. But I do that because if in the event I weigh out my oils separately, so especially my liquid oils, I weigh those out separately. That way if I mess up, it's a lot easier for me to correct versus piling everything together, and then if I mess up, you literally have to like start all over. It's just easier for me to weigh everything separately. So right now I'm just gonna clean off my table and then we'll go ahead and get started. Alright, so first I started out by weighing out my ingredients, and always remember, of course, when you're working with sodium hydroxide, you want to make sure that you take the necessary precautions to protect yourself. Now right here I was just weighing out my infusion, and for this recipe I did replace 100% of my oils with my infusion. Now once I melted down my other oils, I then added in my infusion. And once I added in my infusion, I just then stirred it up so that way it could blend with the rest of the oils and my butters. Alright, so next it was time for me to weigh out my baby food. Now this, shout out to Miss Karen. This right here was definitely a game changer. Way less work than having to puree it myself. Now once I had my baby food weighed out, I then just added that into my oils before I added in my water lye solution. And I forgot to mention that I did wait until my oils and butters were cooled before I added in the baby food. So once they were cooled down, once my oils and butters had cooled down, I then added in the baby food. Now once the baby food was added and I stirred that up, it was then time for me to add in my water lye solution. And after I added in my water lye solution, I just stick blended until I reached my desired trace. And something else that I forgot to mention, for my liquid, I did replace 50% of my liquid. So half of my liquid was replaced with the baby food. And y'all look at how this color changed. Alright, so once I reached my desired trace, y'all, I made the decision to add a little bit of activated charcoal. And the reason I did that was I've made a soap before where I've used activated charcoal to give me like a bluish gray. So I kind of did that in hopes that this green would somewhat turn like a bluish gray somehow, some way. So I only used a little bit, not even like a fourth a teaspoon. And I just added, like I said, just a little bit to my soap, and then I just blended that up some more. And I do want to mention that this was not my first time working with indigo. I've done hot infusions with it before, cold with it before, added it to the lye water, added it directly at trace. So I've worked with it before, and I always end up with a different shade of blue every time I work with indigo. So y'all let me know, like, do y'all end up with different shades of blue every time you work with indigo? Because I definitely do. Now once I was done adding blending in my activated charcoal, it was then time for me to add my soap to my soap mold. Well, before I did that, I just made sure to get out whatever little small bubbles was in there from my stick blender. And y'all know over here on this channel, I don't speak on benefits of any kind because technically soap is only meant to cleanse you. However, if you have the time, look up blueberry soap. Alright, so right here I am just getting ready to add my soap to my soap mold, and I didn't have any issues with the soap accelerating or anything like that. I did not use essential oil in this soap. I do plan on making it again, and I don't know, I'll probably come up with some sort of essential oil blend whenever I make it again. I just wanted to, see how it would turn out by making it without any essential oil in there. So, and if y'all are enjoying this video thus far, please consider leaving us a thumbs up if you have not done so already, and consider subscribing to our channel. We would greatly appreciate it, and of course love to have you. Y'all can join me every Sunday live. If you have any questions, definitely come hang out on the live with me, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Sunday. Alright, so once I got my soap in the mold, I then just tapped it on my table a few times to get out whatever air bubbles that may be left. And I did try to texture the top just a little bit with the back of my spoon. And here is our soap. Now y'all look at how this color is so green right here. Now watch this. Alright, so here I am the very next day, and y'all look at my color. It looks gray, it looks blue, looks green. It's like I got a mixture of all three colors in there. And if you are new to my channel, I don't stop my soaps from gelling. I do allow them to gel naturally. All I do is cover them up, and I just let them sit on my table for about 24 to 48 hours, and then I uncover them and cut them. And here is our soap fresh out of the mold. As you can see, I did get a partial gel. You can kind of see that on the side, the bottom. You'll be able to see it more once I actually cut it. And y'all look at the inside. Now the inside right now, it's definitely green. However, along the edges you can see where it's like that bluish, greenish, grayish color, and that color along the edges that green did eventually turn to the same color that was along the edges of the soap. And I'm gonna finish cutting these up, and then I will be right back. Alright, so here I am. Now I did wait about, I would say about maybe an hour and a half to 2 hours before I stamped my soap. And as you can see, that green, it's no longer as green as it was when I first cut them. So I was pleased with that. And if you're new to my channel, I like to use my soap stamp. To me, it just adds a nice little touch, you know, finishing touch to the soaps. Y'all, we are all done, and here is our blueberry soap. Y'all let me know what you think down below. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please consider leaving us a thumbs up if you have not done so already, and consider subscribing to our channel. To all of our wonderful subscribers, we thank you guys so much. Y'all, we just hit 2.6K, and I'm so thankful. I really do appreciate it. And until next time, I will see you guys later.